guys?
That's nice.
Told y'all it was the last time you were going to hear that weird intro. We're in the building, people.
It's a familiar bass sound out here.
Hey.
Yeah, did you guys record that?
Yeah, that was straight after a Sunday service.
Oh, that's nice.
Joshua on guitar, myself on bass, George on keys, Marlon on drums. Dream team.
The dream team.
Killing it.
That's
Killing
nice.
it.
When did you guys do that? Sunday?
It was like 2 weeks ago
Oh, it was 2. Is that the one that?
that you recorded, yeah,
Oh,
that you sent to me.
so what was the difference? How come we couldn't play it last week?
I hadn't put it on yet.
Oh, nah.
I just
Told you it was enough.
No, I stopped it. It gets weird after that. The first like 30 seconds is all that's good. Oh, look, I played the other one.
Oh, you messed up.
No, like the first 30 seconds is all that's good on that. You know what I'm saying? Because we were just locked in right there. Joshua was like, you caught him at like the perfect time. So he started and he was like already mid, like he was in it. I was just like, oh. We're all just staring at him like, you're great. Keep going.
Yeah, he gets after it, man. He is something else.
He's really good. He's really good. But yeah, after that,
Makes
I
it
started
look
messing
easy,
around.
too.
Guy's good. He played at Shadow Mountain Sunday. After, like their afternoons, he played bass at Shadow Mountain.
For the Spanish service?
Yeah. It's like, dude, you're good.
That's funny.
How's everybody doing, man? Everybody good?
Great. Doing great.
I am doing wonderful.
Nathan, you sound good, man, on that mic.
Sounds good on the mic. We got some new mics.
We're out here trying to get legit people.
Yeah, big shout out to Rode.
Hey, Rode is running the podcaster, and they're running our one of our mics so far.
Yeah.
I got a mic that works.
Sam has a mic that works.
Telling you.
We might just be running a podcast here, boys.
I think we are. I think we're making it work. Hopefully we can get this video. Now we don't have our production guy here, so it's
Yeah,
gonna
no
be
production today, so hopefully we can stay on track, stay on time.
We will.
We'll be good.
Get a shout out to Rode, and maybe we can get a.
It's a good little device.
Get some
Send us,
love.
when the Rodecaster Pro 2 comes out, we can get that for free $99. So how's everybody's day?
My day was good. Second day back from work. I went on a little vacation with the family last week
Nice.
down to Mexico. And that was amazing. Amazing trip with the family. Got some nice R&R, relaxation. Didn't rest much. Every day was an experience. But no, we actually, a few of the days we were there, we didn't do much but sit around the pool. So that was nice. That was very nice. Weather was good.
Saw you jump off a cliff.
I did. Jumped off a little baby cliff. Saw
Cliff's
a couple
a cliff,
waterfalls.
Cliff's a cliff, man.
Yeah. Whether it's a baby or giant, it's a cliff, right?
Yeah.
Went on a nice 6.6 mile hike. Day one. 25 flights of stairs. It's all documented on my phone, on my Apple Watch, excuse me.
Who made you do that?
Who you think made me do that?
I didn't want to go there.
How many calories is
My
that?
adventurous wife.
How many calories did you burn on that? What is it, 26? No, 6.6?
6.6 miles. Yeah, don't forget the 0.6. That's
0.6. How many calories?
Not sure. Let's say 1 million.
That's how it felt, huh?
That's what it felt like. I sweated 1 million pounds.
Jeez, bro. Yeah, we went on a little thing like that when we went. Well, it was like a boat ride where they take you to a few islands.
Yeah.
And then one of the options was they'll drop you off at like a beach. And they're chilling there. They had stuff you can go eat. Or you could take like a 2-mile hike up to like a waterfall. And even the guy, like the guide, he was like, the waterfall is nice. We just have to take you there. I wouldn't go personally. And still, bro, like 40 people went with him.
Yeah.
And they came back, they're like, yeah, that wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
Like, why would you do this?
Why didn't you just listen to him? He's giving you a warning.
But you guys went to Puerto Vallarta, right?
Yes.
Beautiful,
Yes.
beautiful, beautiful part of Mexico. I was like, I've never really traveled into deep Mexico, but obviously me and my wife went earlier this year, and it was awesome. It was very beautiful. Had a good
It
time.
was. Weather was nice. People are always great.
Yes, everyone was,
It was
super nice.
it was money. It was money. Did some zip lining as well.
Ooh,
We went to so there's this. They take you to the spot where they filmed the the movie
What?
Predator.
Oh, I saw that.
And
Crazy.
you know, it's all in the woods and everything, and that's dope. That was fun. Kids enjoyed that. They loved zip lining. So, all in all, man, it was a fantastic trip. I
Very
did
nice.
get bit. What did I say? 47 mosquito bites.
47.
Bites is what we counted.
That's got to be like a record.
It's probably not a record, but
how do
it's
you
a
even
personal record.
count? How do you even count 47 mosquito bites?
That's a
with
lot
the,
of
with
mosquito
the help of
bites.
my wife. It's a ton of. I'm a sweet guy, man. So the mosquitoes love my blood.
Wow.
It's crazy. I'm laying right next to my wife. She got bit 2 or 3 times, and I got bit 40-something times.
47.
It's crazy. Crazy.
That's interesting.
That's
47.
kind of the only downer.
We got any sound effects for that?
For what?
For a bite? For a mosquito,
mosquito
bite? Sound
bites?
effect? Mosquito bite.
Next time.
Next time.
Definitely could.
But,
Yeah.
no, it was awesome.
That's cool.
Awesome time with the fam. Yeah, man.
Nate, how was your day, man?
My day was long, but it was good. Nah, I had a good day. Just came from a meeting.
Yes, you did.
It was a good meetings are always good when there's good food.
It's true.
It was good food. So
So our podcast.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we at a church business meeting, little financial business meeting at Giordano's. I think that's the name how you say it. But it is a good Italian restaurant here in Lemon Grove. So big shout out to Giordano's, a
Nice,
local
nice.
restaurant. They we all got the same text. They have a beautiful outside patio. I sent you guys a picture. The owner's really cool. I didn't get a chance to talk to her, but I'm gonna ask her if we can do a podcast there.
Yeah.
Do
That'd be
a
sick.
local podcast. But yeah, so good day. It was beautiful downtown. Had some work to do today, and then went to lunch with my wife. So that was cool.
Oh,
that
that's
doesn't happen
always
all the
good.
time. So we jumped down to Chili's in Point Loma. They have a great lunch menu,
You're a big fan of Chili's.
bro. Their lunch menu is phenomenal.
Yo,
Like,
Chili, sponsor my guy one time.
yeah, it's and I felt so bad because like during when it was the pandemic type, like things were starting to open, like we would go, and sometimes I'd go by myself and just watch a Padre game or something and catch it. And there was one guy that was working both sides, like the bar, and because hardly anybody was going.
Yeah.
And so one day we went, and that was after it kind of opened, and my dude was just all
Stressed
over.
out.
Yeah, he was
Swamped.
straight. Yeah, I felt bad for him. He's like, "Hey, bro, I'm sorry, man." And so I saw him today, and I'm like, "Hey, you finally got some help, huh?" So,
That's
But,
good. That's really good.
but they're
He walks into Chili's. Hey, Nate, what's up?
I'm like looking at him like, no, I don't want my wife. No, I'm just kidding. No, she knows. She be looking at the bank account like, you went to Chili's today? I was
Again?
like, I spent $10.
Again?
$10, bro. I'm
They be
telling
on
you,
it.
they have probably the best. They don't have like a ton of like entrees or anything, but their prices for their lunch menu,
Yeah, that's fine. It's legit. Yeah.
it's good. Yeah, you were
Yeah.
telling me you got
You
it's
should go
it's
quite
good.
a while too, because there's one right down the street from the office.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's right
the
down.
one. Yeah, I'm used to that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right down the hill from my house.
No
Yes.
doubt.
Yeah. So I had a good day.
That's good, man. Good
About you?
days all around. My day was good too. Work's nuts right now, but that's life. But otherwise, everything's been good. Had a good day. Days are long, but it's good.
That's what's up.
We got some beautiful sunsets
Yeah.
out here.
Yo, the
is-
sky's been
This guy
flexing.
has been, yeah,
God's been out there painting.
guy's been showing off. That's cool. Well, what do
Another
we
one who
got?
does that.
What do we got on
Line up
the
today. Line up.
lineup?
This is podcast. What is this? Number
4.
Number four.
Number 4. I got to make a phone
four.
call because we are not on iTunes, or I
Yeah,
keep saying iTunes.
I
we're not
don't know
on
what's
Apple.
up with them.
I got to
bro.
make a
They're
phone call.
Haters, bro.
Yeah, because we got a good Instagram following now.
Yeah, shout out to the IG. We're on IG now. Shout out to like the 60 people that follow us. Can we confirm that number,
Yeah,
Nathan?
let me get a.
I don't even know if I follow us.
You probably don't.
I need to go on that a little bit more.
Your social media presence is like minimal.
It is. It is very minimal.
But I do like that you started posting like little snippets of like you
You
worshiping.
told me to do that.
It's a good idea.
It's just a lot of work to do. So
It
I gotta get
is,
it
isn't it
started.
tedious, bro?
It is.
It's
Bro, it's-
tedious.
I've done it twice, and I haven't
social
done it
media
again.
is a full-time job.
My wife gets mad at me. She's like, I'll like be watching like bass players and stuff. And I'm like, they suck. She's like, well, you don't suck, but you don't post, do you? I'm like, dang, sorry.
So
Let me go
official.
to work. You want me to post?
Yeah. Official numbers, we have 51 followers.
51 followers. One more
51
shout out for them. Y'all the
About to
best.
be 52. Let me
50,
get on.
yeah, let's see if one of our members
So
can follow.
here we go. Channel 3, the number 3.
Yeah.
It's Channel 3 Podcast on Instagram, on IG. Channel 3, the number 3 podcast on IG. So
We're on IG finally.
yeah, we did a little quick.
Yeah, we went live
We
last
went
week.
live last week, and somebody was like, "I didn't know what to." Somebody from the church was like, "What is this about?" I didn't know what to do. Do I join? I was like, "No, just watch, just watch, just watch and like us."
Yeah.
But it was cool.
Yeah, we went live for a bit. We didn't do an episode last week. Like Sam said, he was out of town enjoying the cliffs of Vallarta. And me and Nathan went live on the channel really quick. Just chopped it up. It was cool. We had a few people on there checking it out, so that was cool.
Yeah. I'm gonna post a picture right now.
Nice.
We
Post
should
that,
have
post
52
that.
followers now.
52.
All right, 52 followers.
Nice. So while they do that, yeah, we got the lineup for today's episode. We're gonna jump into Future Quest, youth event that we attend here, a local youth event. It's pretty dope. Had a great time. We're gonna talk about 4th of July. A little late, but we'll chop it up about that. We got some kicks on the table, some recent pickups, maybe some stuff for sale for Sunflower.
Shout out to Sunflower Bodega.
Sunflower Bodega.
Yeah, then we're gonna jump into our worship night that we had 2 weeks ago now.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, Friday night worship night.
Awesome.
It was awesome. And then we're gonna do a little top 3, I think, somewhere in there. And that topic is soon to come. Yeah. So once again, thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good show. Gonna be a good show. All right, so Future Quest.
Future Quest 2021. Man, Future Quest this year was sick.
Breaking news. We have 52 followers.
Let's go. 52 followers. Thanks, Sam, for following us.
Yeah.
Gosh.
No doubt.
Took you long enough, bro.
So, Future Quest.
Future Quest 2021, man. It was cool. This was my first youth event without Robert and Myra, who left me here to do this by myself. Just kidding. Nah, it was my first time, obviously, first event without them, but I had tons of support, which was great.
Lord provides, man.
In mysterious ways.
2
Yeah,
walked away, and a couple more just said,
Hey, I can do that.
I can
really?
do
'Cause
that. I
You've
can
been here
help.
for like 10 years. And you want to do it now? No.
Yeah, so you had. I was surprised. My sister-in-law went to help.
Daisy came out and helped out. That was cool.
Deacon Daisy, we call it.
Deacon Daisy.
Deacon
There you
Daisy.
go, part of the
And I mean, Myra was actually here. I guess I'm wrong there because Myra was here. Myra actually came back. She was here all 3 days. So I had Myra. My wife was here. And then Robert showed up Friday to surprise the kids, but they knew he was coming. They're smart.
like, you can't surprise us.
Yeah. So yeah, Future
So
Quest was
what
good.
is the, explain to those who don't know, like what is the point, I guess the mission of Future Quest?
Oh, Future Quest. As far as I'm concerned, it's to gather the youth of San Diego, southern San Diego, East County, and put them in a space in the summer, 3 days in the summer, and they can just worship God, hear from some pretty awesome speakers, and have a really good time. You know, and all 3 of those things definitely happen. First night was Triple E. Triple E is
dope.
He's a rapper. Shout out to 116. But yeah, Triple E held down the whole first day, which was pretty cool. Usually they have, so the breakdown is right around noon, the first session start, and they'll have worship and a speaker. And then they'll do like some breakout workshops that last about an hour, and then they have like a big break after that. And then around like 6 is the second session, worship with another speaker. And usually in the same day, there will be 2 speakers. And then after the last session, there's a concert, which is usually like a rapper or whatever group is there. So the first day, Tripoli did both sessions and the concert at the end. It's like, wow. And if you know anything about Tripoli, which I don't know what it is, but if you listen to his music, there's something wrong with him. Like he has an illness, which keeps him from like doing strenuous things. Like he talks about it very vividly in his music. So you could tell, like even when he did the concert at the end, like he would rap, and he'd kind of have to like stop just music play, and he would still, but then he would go back for like a few seconds. But you could tell it was tough for him.
Wow.
Is he like a sickly person, or is he?
No.
Like,
He has. There's just some kind of
maybe like a heart issue or
something
something?
like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he talks about a lot in his music. Like, I mean, according to his lyrics, that he could die any day.
Oh wow.
He just doesn't know. So that was cool. Tripoli brought a dope word.
So I guess if you can die any day, you just give it
you
all.
just
Like
do
do what you can. That's probably why he does that.
It's
huh?
literally
Sure.
you're quoting
Wow.
his lyrics. It's crazy.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. He's old school. He's not that old school, but he's one of the first rappers I used to listen to growing up. But yeah. Second day, I can't remember this dude's name, but his name was Carl. Carl, I can't remember his last name, but he was good too. The kids really liked his messages. They enjoyed him. Talks about being a goat and a sheep, and that we can look like sheeps, but
Yeah, Isaiah told me about that one.
yeah, that was really good. The kids really liked that one, and it stuck.
The messaging is typically kind of centered around young kids, teens, and
Definitely,
what they're dealing with and going through.
absolutely, which is forever changing.
Yep.
And rapidly progressing.
Oh yeah,
Unfortunately.
youth ministry is
degressing.
not
It ain't nothing soft.
yeah, and it's not nothing that stays like, okay, this is
Yeah,
how we
they're
do
still
it.
doing
Like,
Right.
it.
yeah,
This is
nah,
the-
bro.
it's
This is the packet.
yeah,
We give you the youth.
yeah. This is a
ministry packet.
20-year packet.
Yeah,
It's
toss
like
that out
it's-
every 6 months, bro.
yeah,
for
it's
real.
changing.
Um,
And then they have breakout sessions, right?
Yeah,
Or did
they have
have them this
tons
year?
of breakout sessions. I'll even just give you a quick snippet. I was like, taking just to make sure that obviously each kid went to one first off. But
Yeah, Enoch went to. He was like, I saw the media one, but he said he was expecting it to be like showing you how to do media, but it was more on like how to honor God with media.
Yeah.
So he was like, he really liked it though. He said it wasn't what I expected, but he really got a lot out of it. So
this was actually Friday's list of breakout sessions, and each breakout session was about an hour. So it was pretty good. So it's a long list, but here. This was Where is God in America? Dating and Purity,
Not plain at all.
the godly approach to relationships, Understanding Islam, Using your testimony to share your faith, Developing true confidence, girls only, Real social justice, what does the Bible say? Using your creative talents for God, Developing God's heart for the lost, Introverts for the kingdom, which was a hit with our kids, ironically. Experiencing God right here, right now. Youth pastor luncheon, praise the Lord. Tolerance, sin or virtue. That one was pretty cool from what I understood from the kids. Learning to honor your parents. What does God say about abortion? Which I think every single one of the girls that we took went to.
wow,
And it was quite interesting. So we had a good talk. Well, Myra had a good talk with them about that. World religions, do they follow God? Fanning the flame, how to stay passionate for God. Iron sharpens iron. Cultivating good friends.
This is all on Friday.
This was just Fridays,
Wow.
yes. And then the last one was staying a Christian in college for seniors only. That was Friday's list of breakout sessions. So yeah, I mean, it was
The kids could choose. The
yeah,
students
they
could
can choose to go
which
to
one-
anyone.
which one they went. Wow.
Yeah, and each day
That's
had a different set of breakout sessions. So it was really good.
yeah, they weren't shying away from
No,
anything, huh?
going
Yeah.
right at it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they made sure.
And I like that about this conference because some of the other conferences we've gone to where they had breakout sessions, they don't get there's not that many breakout sessions, and they don't cover
That
maybe
kind
you'll
of
get
stuff.
like one or two
Yeah.
that'll cover a deep topic, but those are like, hey, let's get into it.
Yeah,
And-
let's not play around.
yeah. So
That's what's
and
up.
I think that's what really attracts our kids to that conference, and so
Definitely. Yeah. Like I said, it's a good time in general. There's tons of stuff for them to do. But they get fed, and they know that too. So they like going.
yeah. And the recap video Enoch made,
Yes, that
Yeah, that was
video
dope.
Enoch made
He did a
was
great
sick.
job.
that's cool.
He did a great job.
That was such a cool video.
He needs to do a video for this podcast.
Yeah, can
Yeah.
we get that going? I
That
guess
would
we
be
got to be
cool.
cooler though.
He was supposed to come and help out, but he's got practice tomorrow, so
Oh yeah, football's
yeah,
starting up
football's
again.
starting
Huh?
back up. So
Kids
yeah,
is doing
Future Quest.
stuff.
Shout out to Future Quest.
Yeah, shout out to
That's
Future
what's
Quest,
up.
man. We had a good time. That was really cool. That was great.
Pouring into the next generation.
Yes, we had a good time.
That's good. And I think Sam brought that up about like there's really no topic that should be off the table.
Shouldn't.
You know,
Yeah.
especially with young kids.
Yeah, you got to
things like
talk
that.
about it.
Because they're hearing about it from, you know, from friends, from social
sources,
media,
yeah,
other
absolutely.
sources. And so if we don't talk about it, I was actually talking about this with somebody today, just about like culture, things that are happening and, you know, next generation, how they're, you know, just different viewpoints and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, if you don't sit and talk to your kids and you don't pass down your values to your kids, and they're going to, you know, don't be surprised when
Somebody else will.
when they're at a certain age and they haven't bought into your values or they have different values that you have if you didn't intentionally pass them down. And so,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true, man. And it happens quick. It'll
Oh,
be.
yeah.
And here's a great example, bro. The quarantine, the pandemic, COVID in general.
mm-hmm.
Obviously, we had that time when we weren't meeting with the kids, and when we came back, it was a different set of kids. They were all different.
Yeah.
Just 6 feet. I have muscles now, and this is my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like, what happened?
Yeah. Like
What
the
is
least
up
one
with
you
you
say,
guys?
like,
Yeah.
you had a girlfriend?
Yeah, and I always bring it up because maybe a year and a half ago or something like that, I tried to have a class on dating.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was like crickets, but like special crickets, like Josh. We don't want to talk about this.
Change the subject now.
No. Like, so hey guys, you guys know what this is, right? No, we're not talking. I'm like, what the heck? And then a year later, everybody's got girlfriends and boyfriends.
Mhm.
Like, what happened? Like,
Yeah.
it's just like that, bro. They're like, this is what we're doing now. It's a trip, but it's one of the coolest things I do and will do for a long time, I'm sure. Your kids, by the way.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was Future Quest 2021. It was great, like I said. But yeah, they
Shout
had a
out
good
to
time.
Future Quest.
Shout out
Shout
to
out
Future
to
Yeah. All the
Fletcher. What is Fletcher?
Foothills.
Foothills.
Foothills
Foothills
Church.
Foothills Church.
Over in
Yeah.
Oklahoma.
Yeah,
And
that's
shout
what's
out
up.
to all of our youth leaders and volunteers that went
Yes.
Yeah.
out there and helped the kids, and to the parents that let their kids go.
Yes.
Because there's always those parents.
They're like,
We got good parents. We got
yeah,
good parents.
absolutely.
Yeah, but there's sometimes you get the parents that I'm not gonna let my kid go because they're in trouble because they're doing bad. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
no, you want
That's the
them.
reason they need to
This
be
is the
going.
reason
Yeah,
they
yeah,
need to.
yeah,
And then they
yeah.
come like, save my kid. I'm like, I can't do that. Bring him to church.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Any talk for next year? Future Quest? Did they
They
don't they usually
they
give it?
confirmed that it will be next year.
Okay.
That they're doing it a week later.
Okay.
But yeah, they confirmed it will be next year.
I want to try to get out there. I wanted to get out to this one, but
Yeah,
I wasn't
dude,
able
you
to.
should come. It was
Podcast at Future Quest. I'm telling y'all.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to do that.
We need to set it up.
Hopefully, John Keith there next year. We'll get him on, man. John Keith is a hit with our kids.
Isaiah liked him, yeah.
Gosh, they can be so like. I love them to death, but they can be annoying sometimes. Like, so I saw John. Obviously, I know John from playing with him a couple times. So I saw him. He was there at the Trip Lee concert, and usually all the kids run up to the front to,
Yeah.
concert vibes. And John was in the back, and I was like, "Oh, I saw him." I just went back and said, "What's up?" to him. We were talking for a while, say what's up, chopping it, and then afterwards, kids started recognizing John, like random kids at the thing. I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna move before they start asking who I am. I ain't nobody." And then obviously my kids saw John. And they're like, hey, let's take a picture. Hey, we know Josh. We know Josh. And he texts me. He's like, bro, are you this Josh they speak of? And I'm like, yeah, man, I'm sorry. I am really sorry. And the next day I'm like, guys, look, this is weird. Please don't go up to people and say you know Josh. Like, that's just odd. But yeah, they love him. He's from San Diego. Obviously, they like him too because they saw their youth leader with him playing and stuff. So they like.
Does he know you as Josh, or does he call you
Yeah.
something else? Oh,
He knows
okay.
Josh. Yeah, that's yeah. He does know
But he
Josh.
probably knows that. He probably knows a million Joshes.
Yeah,
so
he
it's
knows
like,
a bunch of Joshes, I'm sure. But he figured just because he knows I have kids that go to the event and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
So.
But yeah, that was
cool.
cool. They always have a great time.
That's cool. And in that video, like in the recap video that Enoch did, like he comes up. It looks like a little rap video because he walks right up to the camera and he's
Yeah.
like rapping into the camera. And it
Yeah,
looks-
in his concert, he was taking people's phones and cameras. So I'm surprised he didn't take Enoch's camera. I was like, oh, I hope he took it. But yeah, he got right in it. It looked sick.
Yeah, it looked really good.
It looked good. It looked
Maybe
good.
we'll put that video on the.
Yeah, link it or something.
Yeah, we'll link it up there.
That was
definitely.
that was good. Yes, sir. Shout out to Future Quest, man.
Shout out to
Yes.
Future Quest. It was awesome.
You got kids, get them out there. Get 'em
Yes,
out there.
do it. Do it. Do it.
Never too early to plan.
So we just had 4th of July.
Yes.
4th of July just passed.
Yeah, what'd you guys do?
What did I do?
I don't even know what I did. What did I do?
It was Sunday, so we were all
It
here.
was Sunday. Yeah.
We were here for a little bit at least.
I worked. Oh, I worked.
Oh, you
I went into work late. No, did I go? I don't know. I know I had to work that day. I'm trying to. No, I went into work late. I went into work late because then I had to go in on Monday as well. That was the observed holiday. So I went in like 9 at night, and then I stayed till like 2 in the morning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
Does it count
normal.
as your following day too?
Yeah, counts my
Oh,
following
that's
day. So
Double it up.
double it up. Saw the fireworks on the way, and
There you go.
yeah, and then my neighbors and we shut off fireworks. We had some fire. I was like, we're shooting off fireworks. So
Nice.
we did it. We did a few before we can go. So, we're
I don't understand how fireworks are. They're fine up in like Northern California, but down here they're not.
I don't know.
I understand the fire risk and all that stuff.
I'm not even
so.
sure of the laws, bro. Don't even talk to me about laws.
On 4th of July, that's the day our family, we flew out to Mexico that day.
Oh, wow.
So
Was your flight full?
it was
Interesting.
Did you catch fireworks on the
both flights.
watching?
No fireworks. Both
What?
flights were flight through and flight back were both
Full. That's crazy. Yeah, 4th of July, I played at Rescue in the afternoon, and then
Oh, so you played. That's right. You played 10 o'clock here,
played at 10 o'clock here.
and then 2 p.m.
2 p.m. at a Rescue church. And then by 5 o'clock, I was in El Cajon at my wife's aunt's house. They actually just bought a house. Cynthia and Steven.
Mm-hmm.
They just bought a house out in El Cajon. So we hung out there. They barbecued and stuff. We watched fireworks over there and stuff. Just chill.
What's their son's name?
Scott.
Scott. Little Scotty. I just remember because we used to be neighbors.
Oh,
We
yeah.
used to be neighbors with him, and
You should see him
I
now.
saw the picture of Scotty. And I'm like, dude, Scotty is. What,
Yeah.
what are these kids eating? What did they have over the pandemic?
Yo, I'm telling you, you want to know what it was, bro? Isolation. Isolation was like, well, I guess I should just grow now. They had no other choice. That's crazy, bro.
Well, they say you grow when you're sleeping, right? That's when your actual body is growing.
Probably
You sleep,
slept a
so
lot.
A lot of sleeping
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah, he sprouted, man. But yeah, that kid, he's getting tall. He's into music, and he's playing football too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that was cool.
Yeah, we barbecued again at pastor's house, my mom's house, and then it was nice though. It was chill. The weather was really nice, and then that was it. We just chilled. I think because service, we actually had a really good service. It was pretty decent.
Yeah,
Like,
4th of July was good.
for a holiday, thinking that probably not that many people are going to show up. No, people came, so it was good. But then I think the highlight is, we took the kids down because Susan bought these from Aldi, these like lemonades. So they come in these big glass bottles.
Oh,
So,
okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So we used those to shoot off these fireworks.
Nice.
And it was it's like, come on, we gotta shoot off fireworks.
Got to.
And we've been holding on to those fireworks, those rockets, since we went to Utah. We stopped in
Oh, okay.
at the northwest corner of Arizona. There's like the largest outdoor. You guys probably passed it. The largest outdoor fireworks thing. It's at like a big giant truck stop, and then there's a big like outdoor tent, and they sell pallets. Like it's a whole fireworks show, like
Jeez.
like $10,000, and you just like one end of it,
And it just all goes.
It'll all go, and then they sell like everything. So we
Bought
just
some
grabbed
stuff.
some rockets, some of those little
You didn't
bottle
buy a
rockets,
pallet?
but no, I didn't buy a pallet. We got to drive back into California, so we're like, I hope we don't get stopped. So yeah, but they were cool. They weren't as big as I thought they were going to be. I was a little disappointed, like when they actually blew up, but they were loud. It was, that was it. Yeah, but it was cool. We had a good time.
That's cool.
So does anyone know 4th of July obviously marks the day the country became independent.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
On July 4th, it was signed into what I guess law or constitution.
Mm-hmm.
You know how old America is? Does anyone know?
I do know, but go ahead.
No, I don't know.
How old?
I don't know. 207. No, 200 and
That's gonna be 3.
Nah,
No,
it's not
no.
3. 200.
273. I feel
Not quite, not
252.
I feel
quite.
bad.
Almost a little bit less.
Not even
248.
1776. So who
Yeah.
can do math really quick?
to do the math.
Oh,
I'm not good at math.
245. 44.
Yeah.
Quick maths. 2 plus 2, that's 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, 245.
245 years. That's crazy. It doesn't, when you say that out loud, it doesn't seem like a really long time.
It's not. That's the thing. That's the
Yeah.
thing that people don't understand. It's really not.
Yeah.
When you think about historical, countries.
That's
and,
like, yeah.
how long England has been around and
Yeah.
Egypt has been around. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a trend.
Thousands of
Never
years,
say that out
thousands of
loud.
years versus 245.
So,
And we're kind of
Yeah.
big for it.
yeah, we are. It was the up until the idea of America, they call it like that idea.
Experiment.
It was the experiment, the great, it was all dictatorship and
True.
and
Monarchies and-
monarchies and these people hold power, family holds power, it stays in power. And when they said no more,
Yeah, we didn't want that anymore.
they said no, we have to govern, have to rule. And there's a lot of talk right now on like how, like, is America good and is America and obviously we're not perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I think the principles that we were founded on are pure, are good, but we're still figuring those things out. And there's obviously we have a history of,
The principles were good. The men who put them in place were flawed.
yeah,
As
like
all
men,
are
like
flawed.
like all men are flawed, and
Sure.
and we have progressed within the last 30, 40 years,
50
60 years,
years,
50
yeah.
years, we've progressed, a lot. And there's still room to grow, but there is no place on this earth like the United States.
Nope.
It
Yeah.
is. I mean, like when I went to Paraguay, so I went down to Paraguay a few years back to do some speaking, and it was just super eye-opening. How the difference of thought, ideology, of and even they were looking to us because we paid our own way to go down there, and they were like, what we paid to go down there is more than what somebody makes in a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they could not believe, that we would do that, to go down there to go speak. We went down there to speak, to teach, values-based leadership to everywhere. I got to speak, to the vice president's cabinet. I got to speak to the
Labor secretary or something?
not agricultural secretary, because they're agricultural, and now they're moving. Their president at that time was trying to push everybody to move into engineering and to get out of the agriculture and to advance and to grow. And so you had this two different kind of mindsets between the younger generation, the older generation, because there was a lot of corruption. And not too far back, there was a president that was supposed to change things around. They stole the election from him, and it was crazy. So you had one generation that was like, no, we're corrupt, we're never changing, and this is just the way it is. And then you had the younger generation that was like, no, we are going to change our country. And it was just amazing, to see that. And they were all talking about, America and the freedom that we have, and just, and a lot of them come to school over here. A lot of them, yeah. One young
from all
lady,
over.
yeah,
Okay,
one young
cool.
lady that I met, she was actually coming to school over here, so I helped to sponsor her, write her a letter and everything, and she's doing great, man. It's cool, but I think unless you get out of the U.S.,
To see it.
you don't understand how blessed we really are.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely
Sounds
felt that. I felt that heavy when we went to Guatemala. Yeah, you just have that appreciation and even me, I felt, I'm pretty young. I'm super old. I don't know what to say. I don't know what y'all want to take that as, but when I went, I was still pretty young too. We went like 5 years ago. And yeah, just like obviously your mindset when you go to another country is, well, I'm going to have fun and I'm going to do this and we're going to see family, especially going to like where your parents are from. But yeah, when we went, man, I was just like seeing what some of my family has to do on a daily basis to like live,
Yeah.
It's like, oh, wow.
And what
Dang.
they're able to live on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
It's just totally different. I just never, I guess growing up, I never looked at this country like that, you know, you're just used to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, you just kind of, this is where I'm at and this is what I do. And until it's almost, I guess, until like opposing or like kind of struggles come up and you're just like, you feel bad. You feel like this is like, oh, I have such the short end of the stick, that you start to like look at things in a different way. And you're like, oh, this ain't nothing.
Yeah.
Nathan's right. Your eyes need to be opened by seeing other places, I think, to really understand the value and the blessings that we have here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And again, it ain't perfect. There's still a lot of issues.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff need to be fixed. But yeah, no better country in the world.
Oh yeah.
No better.
Hands down. And
245 years only.
and you see what's happening in Cuba.
That's a baby.
Yeah,
That's a baby
so-
compared to countries. Exactly.
In Cuba.
I don't even, fill me in if you guys are aware. I don't know.
And it all is starting. And if you think about all the spring uprising and all, everything, it has begun with the younger generations.
Yeah.
Younger generations stepping up and saying, no more, no more, no more.
So we have, and there's still a lot of details coming out, but so they started marching. I mean, like, you would have dissidents in Cuba and small groups, and
Always had
obviously,
it.
you know,
Yeah.
they've always had them. But
Yeah.
the dictatorship there and the authoritarian regime, you know, snuff them out, put them in prison. Like it's
The
bad.
dictators started out as little rebels, right? They were part of the rebellion, Castro's.
Yeah, and then they come into power, and
Oh, yeah.
like anything, you know, you get that
Stay in
communist,
power.
socialist,
Yeah.
and then it's on paper it's good, but it doesn't.
doesn't
It's
work.
because you have flawed men that, you know, it's almost like the Lord of the Rings, right? When he's gonna throw the ring in the fire, they're like, throw it
like,
in, and
nah,
I'm gonna keep it, right?
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
that's the flaw of man. We, you know, love power, but so they started marching the streets, I mean, by the thousands. Like, you know, they haven't seen that before, and they're basically saying enough. You know, they want their freedom. And the crazy thing is they're marching with the American flag. They're,
Yeah.
you know, obviously they have their Cuban flag and
Yeah.
everything, but they want the freedoms that
The ideal is
Yeah.
from
yeah, they want the freedoms of, you know, that God-given, you know,
Right,
like we
yeah.
say in the Constitution, it is, you know, it is divinely given to us by our Creator, and that's what we hold these, you know, we hold these truths to be self-evident, right? That all men are created equal. We have, you know, the freedom to pursue happiness and the freedom of speech, and sometimes we take that for granted, and sometimes we can, you know, with the freedoms can come excess. It's like you have the freedom of
Sure.
speech, and so you have the freedom to do things, but, you know, you have to be able to say, okay, hey, if I do take away that freedom, even though I don't like it, I'm taking away your freedom, and so there's things you have to accept
Right.
when it comes to those freedoms.
Yeah.
And I think right now, America is kind of in that,
Like a little limbo.
not limbo. We're having some issues with that. You know,
Right.
we're having some.
I don't
issues
like the
with
way
that.
your freedom looks.
Yeah, I don't like the way your freedom looks. And I don't like, you know, but if we stop a moment and then we just look at Cuba, how they like, for speaking out, they can be thrown in prison. They can
Yeah.
be killed just for speaking against the government, just for, you know, for what some
coming in
people
here
do.
today. I saw something that said like 100 people are missing
Yeah,
from the protests. Like they were arrested, but no one knows where they are.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. Is
You know what I mean?
you go to a country like that, you go to jail.
Yeah, it's not. It's
you
no
just
good.
yeah you just, it's not like here, like if you know somebody goes
Right.
to jail, you can look them up on the
There's
internet.
paperwork,
Yeah.
right?
Like, where
There's
did
a
they
paper
go?
Trail.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah,
follow.
going.
There's,
Yeah.
yeah.
But, you know, even going to just recent what been happening, you know, like you brought in the Colin Kaepernicks, right?
Yes.
And you know, his protest, and which I would say I personally I didn't agree with that, with him kneeling. I understand what he's doing. I don't agree with that, but that's how he chose to and he has the right to do that.
Yes, he does.
And even though I don't agree with that, if I take away his freedom to do that, and I say, hey, you know, then you know, in the long run, you start to chip away at the freedom that we've been given. And, you know, there's people that protest in certain ways that I don't agree with, but you know, it's one thing that my father always instilled in me, because he basically came here and lived the American dream, you know, is that, you know, living. You have to be grateful for what you have in this country.
Yeah.
And, you know, and not take away what somebody else,
Right.
you know, what's given to somebody else. Because, yeah, I have the freedom to do that. And, you know, you may like that or you may not like that, but it's a freedom we have. And so, yeah, it's a fine line of how far is too far and how, you know, and so I think like right now, I don't have the answer for it, but I think our country and then even the church, there's this,
it's kind of
you know, where like I've spoken to pastors or people like, are you telling your people to vote for Trump? Or, you know, when all this stuff was going on, I was like, whoa, hold on, you know, and they Americanize the Bible, and it's like, hey, you know, and I know maybe we may be getting off. No, I don't think we're getting off topic. I think we're on there because
we have the freedom to speak what we want.
Because we're talking about, you know, like 4th of July, independence.
That's where it all comes from.
But I think we have to be very careful not to Americanize Christianity and not to Americanize the Bible.
Yes.
To fit our thing, because I have to rhyme. And nowhere in the Bible does it say, you know, America is going to do this. Like we are blessed. Let's take advantage of our freedoms that we can share the gospel, because there could come a day. Who knows?
Well, in fact, a lot of people who kind of study the revelations and prophecies and all that, there's no mention of America in the end times, right? So what does that mean, right? Pastor Greg Laurie thinks that, hey, that means maybe when the rapture comes, there's gonna be so many of us that are gone that we're no longer, you know, like a viable country.
Yeah.
If you think of, you know, 50, 60, 70% of the population just gone, you know, what that does to a country. So, hey, I love that idea.
Yeah.
But I think we also, like you said, not Americanize the Bible, or I think we also can't romanticize America too.
Yeah,
and I think we do have to be very abrupt, upfront, and blunt with our history. And I think that is where, in my opinion, the issues and struggles come from. It's from people who love America, right? Love the freedoms, but just can't get over the hump of realizing, we screwed up a whole lot at the beginning. You know what I mean? Yeah. And we didn't live by what we said the Constitution was, right? And so a lot of people can't get to that point of admitting it, and that's where the issue comes from, right? They can't admit the fallacy of slavery, can't admit the fallacy of an inequality. And so they kind of romanticize America. And again, it is the greatest experiment. We are blessed. We are obviously favored by the Lord. But we got to just see what it is. You know, again, perfect, maybe not perfect, beautiful intentions, as we said at the beginning. Yeah. Beautiful intentions of values. Can't be stated any better how it's stated. We hold these truths to be self-evident, right? Yeah. All men created. Can't be stated better. Just implemented by flawed men who didn't do it right initially. But grace of God, you know, we're here. We still got ways to go, but we're getting better.
Yeah. And I heard something that really, and I read it. I didn't hear it. I read it, and I'm trying to remember where I read it. But somebody talked about, where they were talking about the history and how we were, you know, what we've been talking about, and on, I think on kind of both sides of the argument. Some people don't want to talk about our history, and some people want to erase our history, and like, you know, and somebody said, somebody was writing a comment, and they said, history is not for you to like or dislike. It's for you to learn from.
Yes.
And I was just like,
yes, wow,
that's, you know, because it's, whether we like it or not, this country did what it did.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, even back to, you know, the slavery, women couldn't vote until not too long ago. You know, the civil rights movement was not too long ago. We have people that are still alive today who marched, who were, you know, and sometimes there's you know, there's ignorance in everything, and that's unfortunate. And so I was talking to a gentleman at work, and he kind of attacked me, like, he's like, oh, you guys, he basically said we owed everything, you know. He's like, you owe everything to us. He was a black guy. You owe everything to us, as, you know, we marched. I'm like, well, hold on. I'm like, yeah, I understand. I said, but you know who also marched? There was a group called the Brown Berets, and they marched with Martin Luther King. It wasn't just, you know, there was like we get sometimes so passionate or so divided, and when we want to be unified, and
becomes a blinding thing.
Yeah, and it can become, and it's just like, wait, let's just sit and let's talk, and let's go back and look at what our history was, and we learn from it, and not just kind of pick and choose, because, you know, as you said, beautifully, the Constitution, beautiful. The principles of what we were founded on for the freedom of humans to pursue happiness, freedom of speech, and all that other stuff. But at the same time, implemented by flawed men, right? And at that time, some of them had they felt their hearts were in the right place, but, you know, counting people, you know, blacks as like, not what 2/3, 3/4 of a human. Women couldn't vote. There was a lot of things that had to change, and a lot of amendments that were made to the Constitution that, you know, have definitely advanced us. If you look now, and just, you know, studies show, if you look now, even though there's still issues, minorities, blacks, Hispanics, Asians in the United States have more freedoms than any other country, you know, in the United States. And I read one study, it's like, of the minorities, like Asians and Indians are like far exceed, you know, whites as far as finances and success in, you know, and it's, I mean, the numbers are there, and sometimes numbers can be skewed, and some people will use numbers for certain things, and but it's like you said, we have to, you know, you look at what we have done wrong, or what has happened in the past, the mistakes that we've made, and things that have to be corrected, and you have to look at them face value, what it was, right? And just like in our Christian walk, it's like you have to look at, you know, be exposed to your sin, and repent of your sin, and
can't repent without confession,
right? Exactly, about confession and turning away from it. You know, you make that U-turn, and what was that?
Go and sin no more.
Go and sin no more, right?
That's really
and you're always going to have opposition.
Sure.
There's always going to be opposition, and that's part of the struggle. But, you know, this is a beautiful country. Beautiful, man. It's amazing how many, especially for us in San Diego, because we're such a big, melting pot. Yeah. You know, like.
Super diverse.
If we look at you, somebody would look at you and you would say, oh, it's a black guy. But what are you?
I am. My mother is from Guatemala, and my father is Jamaican.
Guatemalan, Jamaican.
Mutt.
Black Islander.
Nah. Yeah, man. I mean, I think about that too, like with all this stuff you're saying, and I don't know too much about where your parents came from.
Dad's Italian and
I remember people were like, "What is Sam? What are you?"
Yeah, I know.
Thought I was Puerto Rican for a long time.
We were convinced you were Puerto Rican.
Josiah thinks he's Puerto Rican now.
Dad's Italian and English. Mother is black.
Okay. Yeah. And then obviously both your parents
and
are
Blackfoot Indian.
Mexican.
If you talk to my granny, we have a portion of Blackfoot Indian.
Blackfoot Indian. Yeah, but I mean, both of my parents born in you know, third world countries, and they got here, and they're doing it. They lived it, you know. And there's that side of it that a lot of people don't look at either.
For sure.
You know, a lot of people just like to complain. I think like to say, oh, I have the short end of the stick, but you know, someone like my parents who were like, I have no stick. I need to go make it.
Yeah.
You know, I need to go figure it out.
And then what
Moses'
I love
mom is similar.
Is then your dad comes and he serves this country.
Yeah, my dad was in the Navy.
Yeah.
My dad was in the Navy, you know.
My
dad was in the Navy, and I mean, this is odd. My dad never talked to us, like me and my brothers, about like politics, that kind of realm at all as kids, you know. We never really talked about it. But yeah, I always forget, like my dad served this country. Yeah. My dad was in the military, you know. Yeah. And whether he did it for, you know, whatever reason he did it.
He did.
And sacrificed. That shaped him in a certain way. That made him it gave him a certain mindset. And he passed that on to us. Yeah. You know, and whether we know it or not, those values, those things are instilled in us as his kids, you know. So yeah, I mean, I hate to see people disrespect this country. Mm-hmm. You know, I hate to see people that, you know, don't give the country the respect it deserves, because you,
like
especially
Nigeria and Australia, disrespected the USA basketball team last year.
But no, like especially people, you know, kind of the younger generation, people that can kind of be around my age, They just say, "Oh, this place sucks because
Right.
there's some racist guys at the 7-Eleven over there, and
Right.
now the whole country is whack."
Yeah.
But you don't understand. Like you're not giving it. You're not going outside of the box with it. But
Yeah. No,
You
they
know?
just need some more experience. They need some more experience in life.
Yeah.
But yeah, like my mother-in-law came to the States, very similar to like your dad, with nothing. She was a single mom at that point, 2 kids. Didn't speak English, had a degree down in Mexico. That
my mom too.
wasn't
Yep.
didn't do anything good here, and she busted her butt. Worked 2-3 jobs just to take care of the kids and get them there. My brother-in-law served in the military. Even though he came here when he was, I think, probably 15, and 3-4 years later he's in the military, right? So there is something to say about, and that's why the whole immigration kind of irritates me. But how when people come here, there is a definite hunger to make it. It's the American dream.
Yeah.
Right? We hear about it all the time. There's a hunger to make it, and there's a hunger to make it too for people obviously born here. But one of my favorite quotes that I heard Morgan Freeman say, because somebody was talking to him about, like, if you look at Morgan Freeman's background, he grew up in a dirt poor area somewhere in the South, right? Bunch of racism, bunch of whatever, and you can look at him. All the cards were against him, right? And his famous line is, he said, "Man, I don't want to hear none of that." He said, "There's no matter what city you're in, no matter where you're at, there's a bus that leaves town every single day." He said, "You can choose to get on that bus and get out of that town and make your life somewhere."
Yeah.
He said, "That's what I did one day." But I love that saying. There's a bus that leaves town every single day. So I mean, there's a lot of stuff. Obviously, there's a lot of weight. There's a lot of things that are kind of pressing down on our tougher cities, and it makes it hard. But at the same time, we have to understand, hey, everyone needs to make a choice to stand up, and you don't have to go down this particular road.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can make a choice, even though sometimes it feels like there's no choice for it. But again, we are kind of. But that was 4th of July. But hey, beautiful country, 245 years old. That's still a baby, man.
That's
still a baby.
That's a little pea.
Yeah, but
Still
this
a baby
is
when you
this
compare
is
it
an amazing country.
It is.
It is
We
a
are
beautiful
blessed.
country.
We're
We are
blessed.
blessed.
We have a Mexican,
And we've
a
talked about
something
it.
else, and this guy here.
We've talked and me. We've talked about how, being blessed here in San Diego, right? Like I just came from Puerto Vallarta, right? Beautiful town, beach town. But we live in a beach town.
Yeah, we don't take
And
advantage
we don't
of
take
it.
advantage
We
of
don't
it as
go.
much,
We don't
right?
Go.
People come to this place by the thousands every day to visit it, and here we are, right? So we got to take advantage of it more often.
We blessed,
We
man.
should do a tour,
Yeah, that'd be sick.
podcast tour.
Yeah, where are we gonna be at this month?
We should probably
That'd
like
be
maybe
good.
once a month, just
Yeah.
outside location, somewhere cool.
You're.
Very cool.
So do you guys have an American flag in your house?
I do.
I don't.
I specifically got one, and I wanted to put. I haven't put it up yet.
Yeah, we have a full size, like big one. I told Susan I wanted to put it in the window.
Does it
For-
count that we
for
don't have it
4th.
up yet? I mean, I still have it.
Yeah,
but-
we still have it.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
In my
I don't.
opinion, you could say it's because I'm from, but that's a beautiful flag. I look
It's
at
unique.
other flags and I'm like, what is that?
Yeah,
I look at our
it's-
flag and I mean, I'm sure there's some meaning to some. I mean, there's a meaning to all flags, but I don't know. There's just something about the
But there's some
American
who's just
flag.
it's like Germany is like 2 colors, right? It's,
Yeah,
Three.
or the
3 red,
Red,
orange,
orange.
red, yellow,
Yeah.
black.
just
red, yellow,
blocks, right? So like
Brazil's a pretty cool looking
Italy's
flag.
the same.
Brazil is a
green,
cool
white, and
flag.
yellow.
Jamaica's
Yeah.
flag is sick.
Yeah, like they look, but I don't know, just something about the American flag, and
And I think it's because it's instilled in us, right? In school,
Yeah.
it's one of the first things you learn when you hear
Pledge
about
of
the flag,
Allegiance.
Yeah.
what the stars
Man, they
mean,
don't do
what
that
the red
anymore.
and
We
the white.
stopped that.
They
a
really
long
don't?
time ago, though.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah,
We
they
stopped that
don't.
when I was in school. We stopped doing the Pledge of Allegiance. Yeah.
But you
I'll
went to
never-
Gompers.
I'll never forget when I moved
Tossing up sets.
when I moved from Lemon Grove and we moved down to Bonita. It was the very first time because it was a bigger, we ended up moving down to Chula Vista, so it was a bigger school. And I'll never forget that they made the announcement, stand, rise, the Pledge of Allegiance, and there was a girl That was the first time I ever heard anybody like,
Say
I
she wouldn't do
I
it.
don't feel I should have to do this. This is not. And I was like, what is wrong with you? Like, you know, like I was like offended. Like I was like, I've never heard anybody, you know, but now unfortunately it's, you know, it's kind of one of those things. But
Yeah, it's tough, man. Because I mean,
But
to speak on that a little bit,
yeah,
like here in San Diego, and I'm just being honest, right? If you, it's probably more on your end. If you see like a white pickup, like a pickup truck, big pickup truck with a giant American flag flying off the back end, does it make you feel like a kind of a weird way? And it, and you know, and then I think that's the hard part, especially for younger.
guarantee you he's wearing a red hat.
yeah.
I mean, I don't care. And you know, and I think about experience I've had back, because like East County and Wayne, I remember one time.
Oh yeah.
You know, that some guys did some stupid stuff, and kind of like what you were saying when the Morgan Freeman thing. I think about it with my dad. I remember being so upset about that specific thing that happened, and my dad telling me a simple, kind of similar thing, like, "Look, these people that did this, these types of people are going to be here for the rest of your life."
Yeah,
And you get to decide whether it's going to affect what you do or not, right? What you're going to make a decision to do, because they're going to be there.
yeah.
But if you let them hold you back, then they're doing their job. They're doing what they think, you know, is all you can be, or what you'll attest to be, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, I get it in that sense. But yeah, I think it falls in the category too. It's like respect and disrespecting the country
Yeah.
to an extent.
Well,
but-
and again, to each his own experience,
Yeah.
right? To each
Tough.
his own experience. And so, as you said earlier, Colin Kaepernick's protest is fine because we're in a country that we should be able to protest however we want.
Yeah.
We may not agree with it, but we shouldn't blacklist him. He shouldn't have been blacklisted because of his stance, right? And I agree, and again, I love this country. I believe it's the greatest country, but I also understand others who don't feel that way and don't feel that the country has been out for them and looked out for them, you know, and that the flag represents the freedom that it talks about. Some people just, again, haven't had that experience.
Right, yeah.
So we need to understand that as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I think sometimes something that's lost in the whole cap thing is, it was a Navy SEAL
Yeah. Who told him?
Who suggested that
recommended
he
who
did
him to
suggest
do it
because
that way.
because he was sitting down.
Initially, he said, and this was in San Diego.
Yeah.
He was here in San Diego for a game.
Yeah.
First time he did it, he just sat on the bench.
Yeah.
He didn't say, he just stayed in the back, sat on the bench. They made a big uproar about it. He went to a friend of his who's a Navy SEAL and said, how can I protest respectfully to bring awareness to social injustice and police brutality? How can I do it? And his Navy SEAL friend told him, I'd suggest you take a knee,
Yeah.
right? And you take a knee on the football field when you have a fallen soldier down, right? Another brother who's hurt,
Yeah.
take a knee.
Mm-hmm.
Take a knee when you're at a cemetery site, when you're praying over someone, right? Take a knee. Those are kind of the similar acts. And so when he did that, I didn't view it as disrespect. I viewed it as respecting his position and saying, bringing awareness to the issue.
And I think, and I mean, we can probably go. We'll probably end.
Yeah,
this
we'll
part.
finish- we'll wrap it up.
We're
But I
way
think,
over time on
I
this,
think,
by
I
the
think,
way.
part of that, of the big, you know, on both sides,
Yeah.
was the way it was portrayed in the media
Yeah,
and
naturally.
voices that, you know,
Sure.
and I mean, and hey, it's once again, it's a freedom of speech. Like we can come on here and we can talk certain ways and people can hear it and carry it. And I think that was, you had such strong opinions on one side, and we're kind of in this season or this thing right now where it's like, you have to pick a side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're on that side. Okay, then I'm on this side. And then, so everything you stand for is I'm against, and everything you know, and so, and that's where I think the lack of communication, lack of grace, lack of, you know, wanting to understand.
With the Kaepernick thing, the narrative and his point behind it was completely lost in the conversation that was had. Like you said, the narrative was completely changed from what the intent was. And I think that's the most unfortunate part is, and you still deal with that. You still deal with, you know, it's just kind of a weird time right now in our country.
It is. It is.
But still the greatest country. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else. You know what I mean?
That is a fact. with everything
Yeah.
that we,
Would not want to be here.
everything that is happening in our country, I still wouldn't want to live anywhere else.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, love this country, love the people, even though sometimes we can be crazy,
Yeah.
but it is
Crazy.
great. Yeah.
But yeah,
All
man.
right,
So-
Shout out to this country, this
Happy
young country.
birthday,
Happy birthday,
America.
America,
Yeah.
United States.
Belated birthday.
Yeah, a few days.
But yeah,
late,
man, this is the best country on this planet for sure. But like we said, not perfect, but by far the best country.
And
Nor are any humans.
yeah. And I think one thing,
Speak for yourself.
last thing I'll say is, as Christians, it is the Bible calls us to pray for our leaders, government
Yes.
leaders, to be respectful of our government leaders, and
Whether you voted for 'em or
and
not.
yeah, whether you voted for them or not,
Yep.
and and I tell people, I've had some interesting conversation with some, especially last year with the election,
Yeah.
and I would tell, hey, look, as much as you prayed for Trump, are you praying for Biden?
Yeah.
As much as you prayed for,
Yep.
you have to, with the same enthusiasm, the same vigor. You may not agree with the stance or the political party, but God is the one who
Yep.
puts kings and
Raises
brings them
kings
down.
And brings them down.
And so, God didn't make a mistake,
Nope.
right?
Never does.
So,
That's
Dr.
true.
Tony Evans, I always bring him up, but he had during that whole election time, he had an amazing
Great wisdom.
series
great wisdom,
about,
Dr. Tony Evans.
how as Christians we should be. And the first thing he always says is you should not consider yourself a Republican or a Democrat if you're a Christian. You are a Christian first.
Mm-hmm.
And you can be Republican light or Democrat light, meaning
Democrat light.
you feel or agree with the values or most of the values or some of the values. He said, but you should never, as a Christian, stand and say, "Oh, I'm a Republican." No, you're a Christian,
Exactly.
and you have to have that viewpoint.
Yeah.
If what does he say, that the Christian is the one who looks out for the life that's in the womb and also the life that's sent to the tomb, right?
Yeah.
So
Wow,
both
that's
sides.
that's
Yeah.
good.
Anyway, look it up. It's amazing.
Yeah.
On
Says our identity is to be in Christ,
yes,
found in Christ, not
Yes.
in,
Not
Yes.
in anything else.
not in anything else. Not in anything else.
yeah.
That's
So-
good stuff, man. Good
That was
stuff.
Yeah, good talk. Good talk.
That can be like a whole series. Of
That
could.
could
I
be,
mean,
man. And
we
you know
could.
what?
We could
Once
keep
this
going.
goes up, it might have to be.
Yeah.
Because
I think we
that's,
should.
I mean, it's something that, like you said, like we said in earlier episodes, like nothing's off the table here,
Mhm.
and we definitely think that we have the same mindset that we want to talk about stuff that
Yeah.
might not want to get talked about.
This
Yeah.
this is a little bit longer episode.
Yeah.
The tough topics, as
Yeah.
you say. Yeah.
But and for our listeners, we'd love to hear
Yeah,
some
ideas,
feedback and
whatever.
and
We're all
freedom of
different.
speech.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially on social media. It's like
Oh,
another
dude.
level.
It'll be wild.
Don't come with
It'll
no
be
craziness, though, because we will block you. No, I'm just kidding.
No, we won't. We need more followers.
wild. Yeah, we should just talk about controversial stuff. People start following. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to this country to end that off, man.
Yeah. Awesome.
Best country
awesome.
ever. Best country ever.
Where
So
we at on time?
we are we're
'Cause I stopped.
over an hour, but we're good.
We're over an hour?
We're good. Yeah, we're an hour.
So real quick, let's be quick then on the
Yeah,
line.
yeah, yeah.
I do
I
want
mean, we can still go. We
I
can
like
still
the
go.
top three idea. 'Cause
Okay.
I am interested to find out. Keep a little light at the end here.
Yeah, so
We
got
always talk about kind of what segments we're gonna go over.
Yeah, we'll do that too.
We do a top three.
We got a top three. What did you say we're going to do?
So we talked about it. We can do movies. We can do people. We can top three verses, top three songs. But you came up with the idea of top three cereals.
Top three cereals.
And I mean, we are some big guys in little coats.
Oh.
Oh,
So it makes sense to talk about cereal.
Top three cereals. All right. Who's starting? I ain't starting.
Nathan started.
ooh, top three cereals. Let's see.
Let's just do top one. Say maybe your top one.
My top, man,
That's
is
hard.
That is
Okay,
hard.
my top
okay.
one is peanut butter crunch. It's not hard
Okay.
for me.
Peanut butter crunch?
Actually,
like, what's that?
actually, it's not hard. What I got it, but go ahead.
Peanut butter crunch? Like
Peanut butter crunch.
Captain Crunch? Okay, the
peanut
peanut butter Captain Crunch. Okay.
That stick to your roof type of like.
Yeah.
Nah,
the
it-
peanut butter. The peanut butter trash. That's what he's talking about.
Oh, really?
The peanut butter trash. That's what he was talking about. earlier. So
He had to back the trash can up on that one.
Peanut butter crunch.
Peanut butter crunch for
Okay.
for Bishop.
All right, top
Minute.
cereal,
Yeah.
Cocoa Krispies.
Whoa.
Cocoa Krispies.
So like
hands
the
down.
Rice Krispies, but the
Yeah.
chocolate ones?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not now. Now.
So it makes the milk chocolate, which is kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
The Krispies are not that.
What?
They're not that great.
Now you got to remember, I'm a chocoholic. I love chocolate.
Trash.
But hold on. Do not come at me with the what are those? The Flintstones, the
Cocoa
Pebbles, the Cocoa.
Pebbles?
Get
Nah,
out
bro.
of here.
See, I would
Back
choose
up that
Cocoa
trash
Pebbles.
can with the Cocoa Pebbles.
I would
And
choose Cocoa Pebbles over.
Oh no.
Cocoa Pebbles?
Yeah.
Cocoa
Y'all
Pebbles.
weird,
If I had to
man.
make a choice.
No.
Have y'all had like new cereals?
Okay, what's your favorite, bro?
What is that?
That's a
It's
helicopter.
airplane outside.
Oh shoot! I got scared. I was like, bro, did we put a sound?
They might be
here?
looking
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah. Somebody
My
probably-
top cereal. Man, this is hard. The top 3 makes it sound better, but top
It's
cereal.
in your top 3. You could say it's in your top 3.
Top cereal is Cinnamon Toast Crunch, guys.
Really?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Just say that out loud. To yourself.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah.
Most fire cereal ever created. So now what? You said, I mean, peanut butter Captain Crunch is fire.
It is.
But he said the Krispies, man. I don't know
Cocoa
about that,
Krispies.
man.
I can't go.
Cocoa
I can't get on.
Krispies, bro.
Can't get on war with that.
Yeah, I
get on
can't
war
even do
with
that, bro.
Cocoa. I'll eat a
Hey,
whole.
bro,
number
coming
two.
I
from
will eat a
Okay.
whole box.
coming
Number
from two
Cocoa
chocolate men, bro. I don't know about the chocolate.
Number two. Number two.
Dang. Okay, so we're going on 3. All right. What's number 2? You who started?
My
You
number
started.
2 is actually what you were trying to hate on, but a slight difference. Fruity Pebbles is my number 2.
No, I can't do the Pebbles. I can't do. They're too
Fruity
flat.
Pebbles.
They're like.
Fruity Pebbles.
What is going
So
on here?
Here's the thing you got to do with Fruity Pebbles or Cocoa Pebbles. My wife loves Cocoa Pebbles. Pour a ton in the bowl, and you put just a little bit of milk. Don't sog it in the milk because they are flat and they get soggy real quick. So,
They have an
Don't saturate
aftertaste.
it.
That's what I like. They have an
I love
aftertaste.
Fruity Pebbles. What's your number 2?
Number 2. Man, I don't know. You have to come back to me on that one.
Number 2.
Go ahead, Josh. What's your number 2?
My number 2.
And the reason for mine is because I got kids, so they're always eating
Yeah, they
these
eat
weird
different
Yeah,
stuff.
so.
Yeah, but it's your choice.
But go ahead.
My number 2 is definitely the original Captain Crunch.
Okay.
Okay.
Regular Captain Crunch.
That's,
That's
top
my number
5.
2.
That's probably top 5.
That's my number 2. I don't need that peanut butter stuff, bro.
Peanut butter's bomb.
I would say my number 2 would probably have to be Honey Bunches of Oats.
It's a grown man answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honey
with,
bunches
with a full banana sliced up.
Oh,
One
you-
full
Nah,
banana.
you blew it. You blew it.
One full
You blew
banana.
it. You can't eat banana with your cereal.
Yes, you can.
Banana.
What is it? You eat candy with milk. Because it's
true. Honey bunches of oats is definitely my 3rd. Honey
Okay.
bunches
Number
of
3?
oats. Yeah, that's my 3rd.
It's up there for me.
In a
Honey
top
Bunches of
5,
Oats
it
is
would
good.
be my 5, simply because I mean, yeah, it's cereal.
Yeah,
but-
you're supposed to enjoy the sugar.
Yeah, in this particular list, it'll come in at 3rd. Honey
What was
bunches
your
of
number
oats.
2?
Captain Crunch.
Captain
original.
Crunch.
No peanut butter.
Yeah.
No
Number 3?
peanut butter.
Number 3?
My number 3 is honey bunches. Almond.
Honey Bunches of Oats?
with the extra clusters, the big ones.
Oh yeah, yeah, those are good. Those are good.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna laugh at me, but I don't care.
If you say wheat thins, bro, I'm gonna leave.
I ain't, wheat
You
thins
say
are
Wheaties?
crackers. No, wheat thins. I think you know what I'm gonna talk about though.
What?
But frosted mini wheats,
Oh my goodness.
frosted mini wheats,
What is-
man.
You didn't pick cereal the last 2 of them. That's like
What do you mean I didn't pick cereal?
brand.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. What is that? That's
You're
Fire
supposed
cereal.
to eat
Where are the
sugar.
statistics
That's
at?
the point of it.
He said
My number
frosted
3
wheat thins.
my number
Fine,
3
man.
frosted
is-
mini wheats. Let's get this right. Wheat
I
thins
like
are crackers.
I like how we talked about politics and we were so cool. But now we're talking about I want to
we're
shoot
getting
this
upset
dude,
with each
bro.
other.
He said we kind of crap is that,
Mini
man?
wheats.
Number 3, bro. I can
frosted
understand if
mini
it was number
wheats.
10.
Frosted mini wheats.
Your mama forced you to eat
Frosted
it, so you got
mini wheats.
nightmares or something. But
Nah,
number 3,
we used to have
like
smacks.
you would go
and
out of your way to
Smacks
pay
are
money.
different, bro.
smacks. You know about smacks.
You would pay money to
Sugar
buy
bear.
frosted. Oh my god!
What's
Yes.
your number 3?
Oops, all berries.
Excuse me?
What?
Oops, all berries.
What?
Have you seen that? The Captain Crunch. Where
Is that the
they-
bag at the
Crunch
bottom of the
berries,
aisle?
The crunch berries, but it don't have the yellow stuff. It's just all the berries. You
Where-
haven't seen that?
No,
at
serious
Starbucks?
question. Serious question. Where'd you get cereal at?
Everywhere, Walmart a lot. Still do.
I've never heard of half of these cereals.
It's
You have
called
not had Oops All Berries.
All
No.
berries.
It's the Crunch Berry, Cap'n Crunch, but without the yellow crunches. It's just the berries.
It's just the berries. Oh,
Mm.
I've never
you
had
haven't
that.
you haven't
No.
seen that?
Nope.
You guys are tripping. You guys need some sugar in your life. I'm telling you.
Bro, I don't do that. Man. So see, I don't have a sweet tooth. I like if you throw Skittles or like I don't like that. Give me chocolate. I like chocolate. Now,
I like
okay,
chocolate. See, I'm not a cake guy. I'm not a big cake guy. Even though I'm a big guy, people kind of surprised. I don't like cake.
I don't like cake. I'm not.
I don't
a big
really
cake
like
guy. I'd rather have ice cream than cake.
I love ice cream. I love
Yeah,
cereal.
yeah. But cereal. Okay, now honorable mention, and this might be this could be. I could maybe bump down.
Get the Frosted Mini Wheats out of here.
I can bump down Frosted Mini Wheats to 4. I'll get
from this church.
Frosted
Keep
Mini
that
Wheats.
up.
Frosted mini wheats.
Talk
Bro,
about
if-
your position in this congregation.
We'll talk about it Sunday. Now a little altar call for it.
But honorable mention, that is like anytime. It's not maybe not my number one, but if it's there, I'll eat it and it'll be good. It'll satisfy. Is Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yeah, Honey Nut Cheerios is good.
Honey Nut Cheerios, okay.
Honey Nut Cheerios is a solid.
Honey Nut Cheerios are good. Yeah, they wouldn't break my top 5, but they're good.
Yeah, they're good. It wouldn't be in my top 5 either.
Hey, I don't have a sweet tooth. I don't have.
Yeah.
It's got to be chocolate. Yeah.
Honorable mention.
So honorable mention to me, and none of y'all had it, but recently for about 2 months, Walmart had peanut butter checks. It would be my number one if it was actually like a real cereal that they carried anymore, but they no longer carry. I've searched.
Because no one.
Peanut butter checks.
Because no
Bruh,
one
no.
likes it. That's why they don't carry it anymore.
I loved it.
Look, I'm not gonna give you
I
the
love
trash can, bro, but I don't. Come on.
Okay,
bro.
so peanut butter, no, but here you
You're
go.
peanut
So-
butter biased.
I am. I
He is,
absolutely
yeah.
love
peanut butter
for sure.
burgers, peanut butter
Absolutely love
crunch,
peanut butter.
chunky
So no,
or creamy.
Creamy.
Oh, see, I can't do that.
Every once in a while,
Chunky
I
or
have
creamy? What are y'all
chunky.
talking about?
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter,
Oh, chunky,
every,
bro.
Every once in a
Chunky.
while, I have
Extra
peanut butter.
crunchy.
Creamy,
Yeah.
extra creamy.
Why?
Honey. Get the
extra
honey.
crunchy.
So here's one kind of honorable mention off the wall, and maybe you guys can come up with off the wall cereal that's like really good that no one really knows about.
We don't know about none of your cereals, bro.
Walmart,
They're
great
not-
value.
They're called Honey Nut O's.
The fake Honey Nut Cheerios from Aldi's.
Okay, no. Are they the O's that have like something in the
O's
middle?
with something. In the
Yeah,
middle.
they're
I don't know
called.
what
They're
those
called. I know what you're talking about, but yes.
Those are fire.
Come on, Sam. Finally, with a good cereal.
Shut up.
The
No.
O's was I never even. I don't
No,
know.
those are good. We're gonna find. I'm
Yeah.
gonna find it, bro. They're so good.
Yeah.
Those are fire.
Oh,
And
yeah.
For some reason, they're so hard to find.
They are hard to find.
So
But those are good cereals.
okay, go ahead. Do you have an honorable mention?
Yeah. My honorable mention is Frosted Flakes.
Frosted Flakes.
Yeah.
But see, okay.
You guys.
Here's the thing. They're not the same. Just like Trix is not the same when I was a kid.
Whoa.
Frosted Flakes is not the same as an adult. They're,
Frosted Flakes. Yeah.
Honey Graham O's.
Those.
oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen those.
Those ones, bro.
Hang on.
Those ones right there. The Honey Graham O's.
Okay, we got it.
Those are fire. No, but like if you go down to Tijuana, Mexico, and get you a box of Frosty Flakes.
Oh,
Oh
the Frosty
shoot,
Flakes?
bro!
Does that have the polar bear on it?
Fun, yes,
The polar
Yes.
bear? Yeah, that's what you're talking about.
yummy.
Yeah. What about some old cereals that?
Peanut butter checks, just the FYI.
There it is. Peanut butter checks.
Yeah, old bland box. What, I don't know what I want that.
Money. I'm gonna buy some right now while y'all talking. Go ahead.
Sugar Smacks.
Sugar
never
Smack.
had
When I was a
those.
kid, Sugar Smack with
That's
Sugar
the
Bear.
one with the
The Sugar Bear.
which is the one with the frog with like the green frog.
Oh, that might have been Sugar Smacks. There
Yeah,
was
that
one with the
Smacks.
frog.
The Smacks was the
Oh,
the green.
Smacks, and then there was
Yeah.
there was Smacks, and then the
Excuse me.
one with the sugar, the
Sugar
Golden
Smacks.
Crisp. Golden Crisp is the one with the bear.
Yes. The
Yeah,
Smacks
that-
was the frog.
Yeah. Oh man, I wish we could have the little because I love that jingle.
Yeah, you should tell me. Cereals.
Cereals is great. Anytime, midnight. Now, true story. So this is like one of those midnight snacks that has become a staple in my household. For me, people trip out on it, but it is great. I don't care if you don't like it. Try it one time; it'll change your life. Okay, I'm gonna let
scared.
you in on a secret. This is like the midnight snack that we would eat.
Midnight snack. Okay.
Playing PlayStation, Sega, all kinds of stuff in the middle of the night. Get yourself a bowl of Cocoa Puffs,
You lost me.
ice cold milk, and then you get a handful of Doritos and you crush them over
Nope.
the Cocoa Puffs.
Show's over. What?
What?
Nathan, what?
Why?
I'm telling you, you get the salty, you get the sweet, you get the chocolate.
What?
Change your life. Just try it one time. Try it now. I'm gonna bring on our next episode.
No,
You
bro.
bring it.
I'm bringing
I'll
it.
try
Yeah,
it.
I mean,
If I bring it on the next episode, I'm putting you guys on camera. I'm gonna bring it on the next episode.
Cocoa Puffs
Cocoa
and
Puffs.
Doritos.
Just a handful of Doritos. You crush them over the Cocoa Puffs and you eat the Cocoa
I will
Puffs
try
in
it.
cereal.
I will try
Okay.
it.
I'll try it.
I will try
Try
it.
anything.
Okay, we got you. You guys are online.
Sheesh.
All right, and we should, and we're gonna go live with that on Instagram so people can actually see.
I'm
So
down,
people
I
can
guess.
see your
Yeah.
reaction. We're gonna do that.
Wow.
So we should probably do it at a different time than not for the. Are you going? We going to do the whole podcast live?
No, just
No,
that,
just that part.
just that part,
Okay.
just that part. Yeah, just that part.
There was something like a chip challenge going around. You guys see that? Like
Negative.
The
Will
super
not do
hot
it.
chip.
Will not do
I'm
it.
good, I'm good.
So here's a thing I like to do with Oreos. So
You all scaring me with your food habits.
no. This is just simple. This is just kind of dumb for me. It's maybe lazy. Who knows? All right, get my cup of milk, get some Oreos. I just throw all the Oreos that I'm eating. It was 3 or 4. Just put them all in. Just leave them in there, and I scoop it out with a spoon.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Great.
I was expecting something weird like
No, no,
peanut
no.
butter to come into the
well, I
conversation.
have peanut butter Oreos, of course.
Where do you find these peanut butter
You
things, bro?
just go to the
Peanut
store.
butter
Do
Kit
you not
Kat.
go to the store?
yeah, but
peanut
I
butter
just,
Kit
you
Kats.
know, I just go in
You
there
not
and
go
get
to
what
the
I
store?
need.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay, so I have you know how you dunk your chocolate chip cookies in milk? So I have found the way to get the perfect dunked chocolate chip cookie.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you got like Famous Amos. I love Famous Amos.
Yeah, those are good.
God bless Famous Amos for making those cookies.
Isn't he a person?
He was, yeah, he was. So that was his actual
he black?
recipe. Yep, yes, he
Probably.
was. Mr.
Cookies.
Famous Amos. All right.
Go ahead.
So you get your cookie.
You get paid for it? Oh, sorry.
You dunk your cookie in the milk until the bubbles stop.
What?
When you see the bubble stop, take it out. Don't leave it in there any longer. And when you bite, it'll be the perfect dunked cookie.
That's true. Same with the Oreo. That's what I do. I
Yeah.
put it in there and wait until the bubbles.
Yep.
I know. Oh, time to go.
Because that means that all the milk has now penetrated the cookie because all the air bubbles have been out. And then when you take it, it is a perfect bite.
Let's just have a food podcast next
All right,
week. Just
unpopular
snacks.
opinion. Unpopular opinion. Shout out to Stephanie who said something about unpopular opinions on our Instagram.
Yeah, she said to talk.
I don't really consume milk like that.
Yeah, because you can't.
Because you can't.
No, bro, I have no desire to.
Because you can't.
Oh, bro, I chug
Okay.
a whole thing of milk. It ain't no
I mean,
problem.
you can, but you.
Yeah, I can. I shouldn't.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
But I really don't like. Will you go home? I know you do, but do you go home and like get a cup of milk and
Yes.
consume?
Yes.
That is so odd.
Yes.
I am sorry.
Bro, we get 2 gallons of milk from Costco every week.
What?
Every week. We consume 2 gallons of milk.
Even in my cereal, bro, like my cereal to milk ratio is like 1-8. I don't need any milk in there.
I'm a big milk fan.
Me too. Big milk fan. Now, I'm gonna make you mad.
Yeah, you probably are.
You know I'm gonna make you mad. I don't know how you like this.
Oh yeah, you're gonna. Oh, I know what he's gonna say. I'm about to
gonna-
shut this off.
Big glass of milk with ice.
Oh, I've done it before.
Oh my gosh, I don't know either of you. What
that
is
before.
that, bro? That is so
I've only
odd.
It is
done
so
when-
good.
When that, whatever reason the refrigerator that it's in is not cold enough.
Gotta
Look,
be
I've done
ice cold
but
milk.
I need ice cold milk.
Ice cold milk.
My fridge is pretty cool, so I haven't done it in a while. Yeah,
Ice cold milk.
ice cold milk. I love it. I'm a big fan of milk.
All right, ice don't go anything. Does not go in anything. That is not. That liquid's base is not water. You don't put ice in it. I'm sorry. Water doesn't go in it.
Well, if
Okay,
you,
milk-
If you drink it fast enough, you won't taste.
You
it.
drinking it fast too, bro. You crushing my dreams here. Milk is to be consumed in every other form other than liquid. Okay.
That's probably why milk doesn't agree with you. Because you be
Yeah,
drinking
'cause I
room
just-
temperature milk.
No, I don't even drink milk like that, bro. No, I don't drink milk like that. Dude, Alex, hopefully we'll let your thing came out. Hopefully, we'll be on one of these shows here pretty soon, bro. When I lived right here with my
We're
parents,
drinking poor sour.
he would come to my parents' house every
Cottage
day.
cheese.
He'd get a big old coffee mug, fill it with ice and milk, and I'm just like, bro, I don't want you here. Like, what are you doing? Like, I don't know. It's just so weird to me.
It's the
But
only
I-
way to drink milk. Ice cold.
Milk is
I'm low key. Like, I know there's some crazy people out there. Like, we shouldn't even be drinking milk from a cow, but I wouldn't say I'm there, but I'm getting close.
Have you
with
ever
the-
had Nate? Have you ever had milk that's not homogenized?
Yes, with the big froth on the top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never had that. That was
It's gross, but it's supposed to be like really good for you. That's why the people before us never got sick. The generation before us, because they drank
not
all that.
those hormones and all
yeah.
that crap in the
Yeah,
stuff.
the homogenized stuff. So, yeah, it's like my grandfather gave it to me. It was in a bottle, and that froth whatever stuff. It's like the fat, and he's like, drink it.
Or maybe they didn't drink no milk.
No, they
Oh,
don't.
they drank it straight from the udder.
I tried.
From the
Goat's
udder.
milk and all that.
Yep.
Yes, sir. So shout out to the top.
We ain't drinking no milk on this podcast.
I'm bringing a big glass of milk.
Instead of shoes, we'll have milk.
Oh, so are the shoes just for look, or are we gonna close out with the shoes?
Yeah, I can close out with the shoes. Gosh, y'all really stressing me out with this milk stuff, though. I'm at this.
Oreo.
This was an extra long
Oreo
podcast, but this was
threes right
fun.
there.
We missed
That's
we
cool.
missed a week, so we're making up.
Yeah, double up.
Yeah. So
All right.
Tune into the whole thing. Well,
please.
If you
please.
listen this far,
Yeah.
you're at the end, so
Yeah.
you might as well.
yeah, thanks for listening this far.
Still can't.
This is what the truck sound like coming for y'all milk. Can't do it, y'all. So we got some shoes here. What you
Beautiful.
got? What you got over there, Sam?
Beautiful.
These are the beautiful gray threes.
Cool gray.
Cool gray.
Cool gray.
So a little insider. This is actually my favorite colorway of threes.
So that's what I heard you say.
Yeah, that's my favorite colorway. But here,
Did we lose your mic?
You shouldn't have.
Oh no,
no, he's there.
My bad.
This is my favorite colorway of the Air Jordan 3. But gosh, if one day I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get an OG pair. The OG one. It's just
I love the red in the back.
it's different.
I love that.
It's different than the OG. But yeah, it's a cool shoe. For some reason, reselling ain't hitting for nothing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a cool
And
little
next
shoe.
we have
We got the University Blue Force. I believe these are what are these? I think these are a size 11. These are for sale. Hit up Sunflower Bodega if you need these. They should be on our story.
You got any 11 and a halves up in here?
We got like 11 and 12, nothing in the middle. These actually don't belong to me. These belong
11s
to
will
you.
work.
I hit on those.
You did. You
Yeah.
got a
My wife
small
didn't want
size.
'em.
She didn't want them, and now she sees them. She's like, "Those are cool." I'm like, "You could have had them."
Yeah.
Then we got the
These
Oreo.
are nice.
pretty recent release, the Oreo 4s. These are pretty tight.
Those are clean.
The release was
I
very
wanna get
hyped.
some of those.
I knew I wanted them, and I made it happen. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell my wife. But yeah, I'll be rocking these
Oh,
soon.
she gonna hear about it tomorrow.
Shoot. And then what else we got here?
And these, we got the 3 racers. So these, my friends, so our first sneaker conversation we had, we talked about the L's and all the L's we get on sneakers. This was my first exclusive hit.
Oh,
shout
yeah.
out to
One
the
where
exclusive hit.
I got the exclusive on.
Dang, what did
Those look
exclusive.
nicer in person.
Yeah.
Yeah, the quality is good.
So
The quality is
These are
really
really
good on
dope.
them.
Now, I've never been a really big fan of a major white shoe.
The elephant print on these is, I think, what sets it off. It's a different color
Yeah.
than normal.
Yeah.
So,
It's a
darker
little
set
bit
of the
darker.
gray.
It's
the
a little bit
darker,
darker. Yeah.
so
Those are
definitely a dope shoe. Nate, you haven't been any pickups.
We talked about this, the kind of the 3-year run of Jordans, which is the best 3-year run.
It's so unfair. It's such an
Not
unfair
really, it's
question.
a good question though.
It's not. Well,
To
it's
me,
a good
3,
question.
Jordan 3, 4, and 5. It's pretty easy answer for me. Jordan 3s are my favorite, but I love the 4s and I'm a fan of the 5s.
It's either. I mean,
What
as
would you
far
pick?
as like,
think about this question: which sequential 3-year period is the best Jordans?
I think that's kind of a tough question for him too.
A
'cause-
sequential though, it's got to go like
Yeah.
what,
yeah,
3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3.
17, 18, 19.
30, 31,
31.
32,
What did you say? You said
3,
Sequential.
4, and 5.
3, 4.
He said 3, 4, 5. Solid, but I'm not a 3 guy.
I might say 4, 5, 6.
4, 5, 6 was my first say.
I might say 4, 5, 6.
It was your
yeah.
first say.
But
Not a big fan of 6.
But yeah, I'm not
Bro.
the 6. Yeah.
11, 12, 13, that's insane. You talking about bread 11s.
11s are dope.
Yeah, 11s are dope.
You talking about flu game 12s, iconic. Flu
The
games.
13s?
13's the bread 13's the first shoe that came out with the 3M material, the flashing lights, the shot. He was wearing those. The shot.
Yeah, I just don't like how they look. Sorry.
Nah, it's tough. I'm not a 3 guy, so 3, 4, 5 is solid, but I'm just not a 3 guy. It would have to be 4, 5, 6 or 11, 12, 13, in my opinion. 11, 12, 13 is incredible.
Pretty remarkable shoe.
if you say so.
Dang. Come on, guys. You guys heard me.
And
with this
11s,
milk and Jordans.
I like 11s.
I like
11. I like 11s a lot. 11s
See,
a lot.
okay, but I think you guys are also coming from like a shoe kind of style perspective.
Yeah.
I'm talking about significance.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. You're coming with
all
more
I'm
of
talking
a,
about is style.
Yeah.
In that case, I mean, that's not fair.
It's just a question.
But that's good.
So, order my peanut butter checks, guys.
There
Just
you go.
FYI.
Peanut butter checks.
Couldn't find them in stores. So you can find them online.
We should just
We
eat.
almost
we
were
should
going to
just-
order that iron beer we talked about.
Yeah, I
Oh,
didn't get it.
yeah.
My wife got mad. She told me not to
Champagne
get it.
cola.
champagne cola and then the
We're having
jalapeño.
fun. So next week we're having Cocoa Pebbles with Doritos.
Cocoa puffs. Cocoa
Cocoa
puffs with
excuse me,
Doritos.
with Doritos.
Yeah.
And I'm going to bring in some Oops All Berries because y'all never seen it.
Yeah, we should just eat cereal the whole
You should.
podcast.
You should. Don't
What is that,
bring in
A-
no frosted mini wheats, bro. I will
The ASMR. That.
throw those.
Yeah. Your mic can do that, by the way.
Yeah.
Like frosted mini wheats, like it was torture for me if I ever had to eat that.
Love them. But see, you got, but it's how you can't have a whole bunch of them because it's
Can't
like
have any
you
of 'em.
you eat it. It's like
Can't have
it's
one.
like they're
Oh
they're
my
not going
God.
away. Like they just
No,
multiply.
they don't go away.
Yeah, that's what you just got to have
Exactly.
a little bit
So
of.
how
it.
could that be?
So
the top
okay,
three?
hold
They're
on.
good.
Like just
because
to make
they
sure,
fill you up. 'cause
make
they
sure I'm thinking about this right cereal.
Because they
Frosted
fill
mini
you-
wheats are the ones that that's the things, right? The like basketball.
Yeah,
They're
the little
squares.
ones.
They're squares.
And then one side is frosted, the other side's
Yes.
not.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Nathan, I'm
Yes,
sorry,
sir.
bro.
Yes.
I am so
Yes.
sorry, but that
We
is.
need to talk about this.
Do your
This
kids eat that?
podcast might be down to 2 next week. You never know. This is outrageous.
He's got the cameras, bud. It's gonna be
Bro, we could
audio
have
only.
different. Hey, we could have different political positions, but I get kicked off for some frosted mini wheats.
Can't handle it.
Yeah, he came here and said something about mini wheats. That was it. That was it.
Oh,
He might not
can't
even be here
handle the
Sunday. I
memes.
don't know.
That was awesome.
Oh
Anybody
man,
got to end with the? We got a quote? You got a verse?
I have neither. My whole life is a quote.
Hey, they have cinnamon roll frosted mini wheats.
Oh my goodness. Let's
Really?
end with
Okay,
that.
I got a quote.
You got one? Okay.
Yeah, let me hang on a second. Let me pull it up here. Hang on. Okay, here's a quote. This is from one of my mentors. He says, "The starting line is crowded, and the finish line never is."
Yep. Awesome.
The starting line is crowded. The finish line.
The starting line is crowded. The finish line never is.
The finish line never
For a
is.
marathon.
Yep.
Psh, everything.
Marathon.
That's for a lot of things. A lot of people want to start something, and
Yeah.
not
Right.
very many people finish.
Right.
Like we're probably not gonna finish this episode
Yeah.
because we're just.
No, yeah, we're gonna finish. it. But
No, that's a
The
good
last
quote.
episode.
Who said that?
Frosted.
my mentor, Mark Cole, he
Mark
is
Cole.
the president and CEO of the John Maxwell team, and he is one of my good guy, man, good guy. And we and him have a similar background where he had he came from a family, pastors, ministers, and he was kind of pushed into that, like, hey, this is what you need to be. And he was like, no, that's not what God called. And I'm not saying that God didn't call, but I'm just saying, when we have conversations and we've talked before, it's, we know that kind of that background of the church
Sure.
and of the expectation and stuff like that. But really cool dude, has a great accent, Southern accent, but really cool guy. And yeah, he's a big blessing to my life and a lot of wisdom. So, but yeah, so the starting line is crowded. The finish line never is. So,
Nice.
That's awesome.
That's the quote of the day. I'm gonna try to do this thing weekly or every other week where I shout out a local brand or someone local who's doing something cool.
Nice.
Definitely. I love that.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout out OGs today, man. This is my good homie from a long time ago, Randy Ortega, which he's probably gonna get mad at me saying his real name. He's known as Moss. Original Good Stock is his brand. Check it out. He's a super dope dude. His brand is blowing up. He makes dope shirts. I wear the shirts a lot.
Get a picture of this.
OGs, Original Good Stock. I love rocking his shirts. He's a local dude. He's got his little boutique out in Kearney. Oh, it's in Miramar, actually.
Nice.
He connects with local churches. He's a really good friend of Sergio De La Mora's son-in-law.
Okay.
But yeah, really cool dude. Known him for a
Abe
long
Camacho?
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, check out his brand, Original Good Stock. He's actually the guy that put me on to vintage hats. He was actually the guy that did that. But yeah, good homie. Good guy.
No doubt.
Always getting me my size, regardless of the shirt sizes. He makes sure he gets me my size.
That's what's up.
But yeah, shout out to him. I'm gonna try to do that every week. Point out some local people doing cool stuff.
Sounds good. So we had our kick corner and our little local shout out.
Yeah.
All right.
Yo, we also should put it up to our viewers and those who are watching, whatever top 3 they want us to talk about.
Yeah, this top 3 thing might be a hit because
Could be.
mini weeds and whatnot.
So like when we were thinking about like top 3 people, I was thinking, are we talking about like people in our lives or people in history, or like what's the criteria?
That's like I don't want to say it's like a sensitive thing to me, but I'm sure I've told, like, have I ever told you, like, we'll just have like a moment, I'll be like, you like top 3 people in my life. Have I ever told you that?
Yeah.
I tell that to everybody. So it's like I've told it to so many people.
All the sap.
Yeah.
I'll tell like Susan. I'm
It's
like,
a lot,
yo,
guy.
Susan. After like Jesus, my mom, my wife, you're like right there. Like I always tell people that. So it was funny to me for you to say people, and that's why I said people. But then I said we can't say like our wives, kids, or parents.
Yeah, it's got to be.
So that makes it hard. Then we can't say each other just because I know we love each other.
We had this thing happen at our work where they were talking about one of the executives came in and he went around and was posing a question to all the briefings, like, basically trying to get people to do your best. So he said, are you a top 10 employee? Are you a top 10 employee? Bro, people took that the wrong way, and they were like, "Nope, you're not a top 10, and you're not a top 10." They were just called. I mean, it was so for months that thing went around, and they had to everybody not good because people were getting hurt. Like, I'm not top 10. I'm not top 10. But he was trying to.
He was
trying to motivate.
Oh my gosh, he's never gonna live this down.
I
Nathan,
don't
you
care.
shouldn't have said
Frosted
I don't
mini
care.
wheats,
I
bro.
will. I'm gonna wear
Forever
it
in
proudly.
history, it'll
You know
be-
what y'all getting for Christmas?
it. Frosted mini wheats
You
and a
get
trash
frosted mini
can.
wheats. I'm gonna line this table up with frosted mini wheats next week.
Bro, so this whole top 3, top 5 thing came up when we went to Supreme Store and we took little Edwin, Robert.
Oh,
That's what we did in the car. And Edwin loves mini wheats too, bro.
my guy.
And Raisin Bran. I was about to knock him, bro. He said Raisin Bran.
The regular raisin bran,
Cereal.
not the
Regular
regular
Raisin
Bran.
Bran,
No,
bro.
Cereal.
The raisin bran
Cereal.
crunch.
Either one of them, bro.
Raisin bran
Cereal's
crunch.
supposed to be 80% sugar, but it's supposed to be. It's just
I like
by law.
my raisins as grapes. That's how I like my raisins.
Wow.
I don't want them as raisins.
All right, y'all. This was beautiful.
God.
Another podcast number 4.
How
Okay.
long was this one?
Your top 10. We're not gonna do this now. I'm just gonna throw this out. Your top 3 vegetables. We'll talk about that next.
Oh, that's
I'll do
That's
top
cake.
3 movies. I love movies.
yeah.
it's gonna be 3 different colored bell peppers.
It's all the same bell pepper. It's just
Yeah, they're
one
just
got
different
picked. Yeah. All right.
No
Probably
doubt.
good.
Good show. We're at this is the longest show we've ever done, but it's okay.
Hour and a half.
Yeah.
Hour and a half.
A little over an hour and a half.
Wow.
Yeah, a little over an hour.
Did
That's
you listen
okay.
to the whole
Good time.
thing?
We went long form today. Good topics.
If someone gets to the end of this, the code word is Oreo. If you DM me this word, I will send you a $5 gift card to your place of
Ooh.
choosing.
The first person.
Wow.
The first person
Okay.
that gets to the end of our podcast, this
Yeah.
episode. Keyword
Yeah.
is Oreo. DM
Yeah.
me.
Oreo.
No, how about they just not DM you? How about they comment in the
Yeah. Comment
yeah.
on the post for this episode.
Yeah. And maybe we'll pick another random person
Yeah.
and give
Get
something
you,
away.
get you guys something nice.
Yeah.
Oreo. Oreo is the keyword.
Oreo's the keyword. So the
Tell us-
first person.
Well, do this. The first person that tells us how they like their Oreos. How about that? Or just put in a keyword.
Yeah, we'll just do the keyword.
Yeah, let's do the keyword. Yeah, that was. A little,
You can DM Sam if you like peanut butter, Oreos, and
well, you
milk.
can.
So
I won't ever look at it. 'Cause I don't know.
he's like, "What's a DM?"
No, I know what it is, but I
No.
check my
Okay.
Instagram
So
probably
just to
once.
clarify, the first person to comment,
The first person to comment the word Oreo,
and obviously they would have had to listen to the whole podcast.
they would have to listen to, or they just skip to the end. But
yeah.
good for you.
comment Oreo.
Comment Oreo, and we'll get you guys a $5 gift card. We'll make it $10 gift card.
Yeah. And
to the
then
place of your
let's say
choosing.
we'll pick another random person.
Yeah.
So that way, if you get on there and you see Oreo, you're not like, no.
Yeah.
And then we'll pick another random person.
Another
and we'll-
random person
and,
that comments Oreo.
and
get
we'll
you guys the same.
we'll do something.
Get you guys something nice.
Yeah, we'll do something.
Get
nice.
us some
Maybe
Oreos.
maybe a sunflower bodega shirt.
Yeah, we can do that.
Peanut butter Oreos
Peanut butter Oreos.
You'll get a mystery box of
and
cereal.
it better not be Frosted Mini Wheats.
Yo, mystery box of cereal sounds tight.
That
Yo,
actually
mystery
is pretty
box are hits right now. Like that's a thing. That's
Yeah.
that's really it's real impressive.
Oh, okay. No. I'll save it for next week. Save it for
All
next
right,
week.
all right, all right.
It's
Love
good.
y'all.
It's
Are
good.
we good?
Yeah,
We're good.
good job, family. That was
All
fun.
right, all right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Do not buy frosted mini wheats if it's the last thing you do in life. And remember, we live in a beautiful country.
Frosted mini wheats and a big glass of milk with ice.
Talk about worship night. We'll talk about it next time.
We'll get worship. We'll
These
get
are the
worship.
leaders of my church.
Yeah, come visit us Sundays, 10 a.m.
Yo,
This
one of these days I'm gonna rap on this.
you rap now. This is-
Yeah.